Our food plots are looking really good here at the Proving Grounds. We've had a bunch of timely rain, probably one of the best starts of growing season we've had in several years. But we're gonna have to adapt our strategy a little bit with all this rain, and we had a really dry fall. We didn't produce as much of a fall crop as normal, so we don't have as much biomass to lay down and suppress weeds. And on top of that, we haven't used a herbicide in several years. Great savings, both economically and to the environment. And a little bit of crabgrass has been making seed this year, the year before, year four. And that baby blew up with all this rain. So as much as I don't like it, we're gonna use a herbicide this year. We've got clethodim, which is a grass-specific herbicide. Not gonna hurt our legumes or the sunflowers or the buckwheat or the peas or beans or whatever in here. And we're going to apply that with the drone along with the Soil Pro products. Now, here's the real beauty. I don't like any herbicide, and no herbicide's really friendly to the really important microbes in the soil. But by using Soil Pro, we're adding really beneficial microbes to the soil, and Soil Pro is made in such a way it can be in the same tank with the herbicide, which is a huge blessing. We can use a drone, because when I'm driving the tractor, man, I'm looking at rubs, or if there's any acorns, I'm gonna make skips. You probably do too, you may not admit it. I don't have one of those fancy GPSs on my tractor, I'm a food plot farmer. But the drone, there are no skips, no overlaps, no misses. It's an incredible technology. We can treat all our 30 acres, give or take, here at the Proving Grounds in just a few hours with the drone contractors. We are using Monarch drone solutions. Man, they are awesome. Been using them for years to apply to microbes, the Soil Pro products, and they are professional pilots. So for me, by the time we hook up our sprayer on the tractor, calibrate, make skips, do all that, put wear and tear of our tractor, go back, flush all that out, clean it, those guys are already done, and it probably costs me less to use the drone service than it does to do all that labor with the tractor. What's really cool is they also, and I'm seeing this more and more across America, they sell drones to food plot farmers, smaller versions, whatever. So it's just a new technology. If you think about it, we were one of the first to really start pushing blends, really diverse blends in food plots, use crimpers, all that kind of stuff. I remember years ago, went to New Zealand and helped bring brassicas to the United States, literally. I certainly am happy to be one of the first to really be pushing drones for food plot applications. A lot of times a drone, because they're so close and get such great contact with that prop wash, uses less product, less herbicide than we would use on a tractor. So many advantages. You can see this crop's about a foot tall already. And if we drove over it with the tractor, that tractor tread spaced out, it would terminate a lot of this crop. It's not like crimping when your crop's an inch or two tall. We don't want to do that, and tractors are heavy, so it would cause a lot of soil compaction, which really limits crop growth for years to come. But with the drone, we're not gonna damage any plants now, and there's zero soil compaction. We haven't used herbicide in years, so we wanna get this where it's really in control, let those plants grow without competition. We want all the sunshine, the nutrients going towards forage crops, and not toward a weed. And again, a weed is just something growing where you don't want it to grow. Crabgrass is a weed in most places, really. And then hopefully we'll be good to go for a couple years. If this crop stays going on, once it gets up and going, it's gonna shade out those forb weeds that might come on later in the year, but this crabgrass has got a good start. It's up, 3 or 4 inches tall right now. We wanna knock it down. This food plot's off to a great start. This is an experimental blend with green cover. I'm always working a year or two ahead of what you might see on their products. This is just a souped up summer release, really tweaking and trying a few things. I'd rather fail here and work towards getting that blend exactly right than for you to have failure at your place. So just had a friend of mine from Georgia send me some incredible video, a summer release at his place. I don't know if I can get any better than that, but I'm gonna try.
Growing Deer is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Also by Green Cover Food Plots, Winchester, PH Outdoors, Moultrie, Steel, Fleet Outdoor Apparel, Morel Targets, Fourth Arrow, Soil Pro Outdoors, Scorpion Venom Archery, Case IH Tractors, Burris Optics, and redneck hunting blights.
Always love seeing the crop off to a good start, and the bucks do too, man. We've been getting videos with our trail cameras, the bucks in here munching down. It's a great way to start the 2026 deer season, because remember, deer season starts now with the growth of those antlers and fawns. New growth is critical for whitetails and turkeys. They're an early succession species. Sun's hitting here, a lot of photosynthesis happening. And the advantage of a food plot is it's all plants that deer want to eat. Unlike native vegetation, there's a plant here and there. I like both of them. You want that in your life too. You want everything going your way. You want to be new growth. You want to be going forward. And the way to do that is look at the Creator's Word, known as the Bible, apply it to your lives daily. And you don't do that casually. You got to get in there and study and learn and get with a group of other mature Christians so they can help you apply it to your life. Thanks for watching Growing Deer.